Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings space for today, and create a vision for tomorrow. A very happy morning to all. What's a teacher? I'll tell you. It's not someone who teaches something, but someone who inspires the student to give up her best in order to discover what she already knows. Today, we have in this Thought for the Week assembly Mrs. Christy Alex as the guest. She is a very good teacher who has qualified in BSc and B.Ed in physics. She is an enthusiastic teacher who motivates students to learn and will encourage them to maintain a positive attitude towards their schoolwork. She is an optimistic teacher and creates a perfect atmosphere for learning. She is a grateful one who always cares and takes us to success. Delightfully, I welcome Mrs. Christy Alex on behalf of our school today's Thought for the Week assembly. The morning assembly is conducted by the students of Plus 2A. I remind thank you. Here we go on with the program.
Let's start a virtual class assembly on the topic in a gentle way we can shake the world. With lots of hopes and dreams that no matter how limited we might be, we will do our best to achieve what we call dreams. If I ask you to name the first person who walked on the moon, I'm pretty hopeful that I will get a bunch of answers. However, if I ask you who was the second person, I barely hope that I will get less number of answers because traditionally we do not value the second and third positions. After all, it is not only the first person who deserves the fame, name, and a notable status. Whether you believe it or not, each and everyone deserves all this because we all work hard and give our best. However, at the end of the day, what matters most is where do you stand related to you yesterday, not your school fellow who probably performed better than you. Additionally, additionally, those who have invested their best but they were not able to manage a victory. Keep working hard because hard work pays off. And once again, welcome back to class assembly. So let us begin the class assembly by seeking the blessings of Lord Almighty with prayer song by Hannah, Bible reading by Jibin, prayer by Harsha.
Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of your life spent with you. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for our sins became poor. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks to be the Lord.
Prayer. Almighty and ever loving God, the source and origin of all knowledge, enlighten our minds so that we may grasp everything to a greater glory. Bless our parents, teachers, benefactors, and friends. Saint Montfort, pray for us.
The joyful heart seeks and treats the world with sense of freedom and graciousness. I now request Master Savinos for prayers.
Pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give respect to my parents and all elders and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
Welcome everyone with a morning. Welcome every morning with a smile. Look on the new day as another special gift from your Creator, another golden opportunity to complete what you were unable to finish yesterday. Now, I welcome Master Sean to welcome you all.
Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. A very warm good morning to all. The Honorable Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I welcome you all to this assembly. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome the honor of a great personality, none other than our dear Principal, Reverend Brother Jeshudas. Welcome, brother. Next, I would like to welcome our dear Vice Principal and the manager to this assembly. Welcome, brothers. It's my privilege to welcome our dear teachers, who are the pillars of our school. Welcome, dear teachers. At last, I would like to welcome all the shining Montfortians who are gonna make this world a better place. Once again, I welcome you all to this assembly. Thank you.
Exploring facts which amazes is really a booster for your score of intelligence and knowledge. Let me now welcome Master Sabnos for keeping ourselves updating with amazing facts.
Good morning. Amazing facts. Glaciers and ice sheets hold about 69% of world's fresh water. The world's most densely populated island is the size of 2 soccer fields. Indonesia is home to some of the shortest people in the world. The world's quietest room is located at the Microsoft headquarters in the Washington state. The coldest temperature ever recorded was minus 144 degrees Fahrenheit. People who are currently alive represent about 7% of the total number of people who are ever lived. All the giant pandas in zoos around the world are loaned from China. There are 41 countries that recognize sign language as an official language. New Zealanders have more pets per household than any another country. Tokyo is the world's largest city with 37 million inhabitants. Thank you.
Education is the password to future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So now it's time to know more about the founder of our institution. Now I welcome Kumari Donna to know more about the founder of our institution.
Good morning. St. Louis Mary Grignon de Montfort was a French Roman Catholic priest and confessor. When he was 32, Louis Mary discovered a gift for preaching and committing himself to it to the rest of his life. He often drew crowds of thousands and encouraged them to devote themselves to Mary and to receive communion often. He was known in his time as a preacher. As well as preaching, Montfort found time to write a number of books, which went on to become classic Catholic titles and influence several popes. Montfort is known for his particular devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary and the practice of praying the Rosary. He truly believed he was being guided by divine providence. Louis was always a very bold person. He cared not whether he had money in his pocket, clothes on his back, or roof over his head. He just walked the road on which he believed the Lord had sent him. St. Louis Mary Grignon de Montfort was born in Montfort, Brittany on January 31st, 1673. A year before he died, Louis Mary founded the Daughters of Divine Wisdom, which tended to the sick in hospitals and educated poor girls, and the Company of Mary, a group of missionaries devoted to preaching and spreading devotion to the Blessed Mother. Thank you.
Live as if we were to die tomorrow, learn as if we were to live forever, said my Mahatma Gandhi. Now let's welcome Kumari Oli Blasi to give us an inspirational speech on the topic Gandhi Jayanti.
A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than an yes merely uttered to please or worse to avoid trouble, said by Mahatma Gandhi. A very mellow good morning to everyone. I am here to speak about the speciality of the days. October 2. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated every year on October 2 to honor the legendary leader Mahatma Gandhi, without whom India wouldn't have been free from the clusters of Britishers. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat. He has played pivotal roles in major protest movements like Dandri March, Quit India Movement, Non-Cooperation Movement that helped India to get its independence. On June 15, 2007, the United Nations General Assembly voted October 2, that is, Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, to be rightfully observed as the International Day of Nonviolence. October 4. World Animal Welfare Day of Action to raise the status of animals and improve their welfare and is celebrated annually on October 4, the feast day of Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of animals. It was first held in 1925. This day means of drawing attention to animal welfare issues across the globe by encouraging business, schools, clubs, and others to organize and participate in various World Animal Day events with the goal of improving the levels of all animals through recognition and awareness. October 5. World Teachers' Day is observed on 5th October every year. It is also known as the International Teachers' Day. Its aim is to raise awareness about the role of teachers in playing quality education at all levels and to improve the situations of teachers in the world. This day honors Educators Association around the world. This day was created by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. It is not only to show the appreciation for teachers all over the world, but also to access the day and help teachers to improve. Its main aim is to prepare instructors and to guarantee that the requirements of future ages will keep on being met by educators. Thank you.
Striving to make your country better is the most patriotic act that one can do. Now, I welcome Kumari Donna to enlighten our responsibility towards our nation through a patriotic dance.
तेरी सांसों पे थोड़ा सा वतन का भी हक था, ना देख मुझे यूं मुड़ मुड़ के, तेरा मेरा साथ यही तक था। ये तेरी ज़मीं तेरे खून से ही तो सजती संवरती है रांझे, तेरे इश्क की मैं हकदार नहीं, तेरी हीर तो धरती है रांझे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के, मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
The future depends on what you do today, said by Mahatma Gandhi. I now welcome Kumari Donna and Haripriya for making us aware about a bright future ahead.
Science is not about why, it's about why not. Good morning to one and all present here. You may have different doubts about various stream you can pursue after your science graduation. Career guidance can be defined as comprehensive developmental program designed to assist individuals in making and implementing informed educational and occupational choices. In simple words, it is a journey on which people develop to make mature and informed decisions. So being as a science student, I would like to make you aware about the different courses that can be qualified by any student who is passed out with biomaths in their secondary level education. Some of the courses are MBBS, BAMS, BHMS, BUMS, BTS, Bachelor of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Bachelor of Naturopathy and Yogic Science, Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Integrated MSc, BSc Nursing, BSc Dairy Technology, BSc Home Science, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Biotechnology, BRT Occupational Therapy, General Nursing, BMLT, Medical Lab Technology, Paramedical Courses, BSc Degree, BA, LLB, Education or Teaching, Travel and Tourism Courses, Environmental Science, Fashion Technology, Hotel Management, Designing Courses, Media or Journalism Courses, Film or Television Courses, CA Program, ICWA Program, CS Program. So let us explain it one by one. MBBS or Bachelor of Medicine and the Bachelor of Surgery. It is a highly competitive program as the admissions are offered on the basis of rank acquired in NEET examination. Candidates can opt for MS, MD or DNB in any related specialization after successful completion of an MBBS program. They can opt for numerous careers such as general surgeon, endocrinologist, pathologist, neurologist, physician, ENT specialist, cardiologist, oncologist, pediatrics, and gynecology. NEET eligibility criteria for a course PharmD is that student has to clear 10th plus 2. The PharmD admissions are done on the basis of a merit list or entrance examination. The popular entrance examination are BVCET, MET, GPAT, etc. Forensic Science. Forensic Science has 3 years undergraduation and 2 years of post-graduation. In India, some universities may demand candidates to qualify entrance exams like OUAT, GSAT, NEST, CGPAT, BHU, UET, etc. Some of the top forensic courses, science colleges in India are Banaras Hindu University, Gujarat University, Lovely Professional University, the North Cap University, Pondicherry University, SDT University, and Apex University. Jobs offered for the forensic science students are forensic scientist, private investigator, forensic serologist, forensic architect, forensic engineer, drug analyst, forensic toxicologist, and forensic consultant, and also crime laboratory analyst. There are also different aviation courses like BBA in airport management, BBA in aviation, BSc in airline and airport management, aircraft maintenance engineering, etc., which are 3 years course. Next comes food technology. Food technology candidates should have passed 10th plus 2 from a recognized institution with physics, chemistry, biology, and maths as major subjects. Some of these jobs are food technologist, quality manager, nutritional therapist, regulatory affairs officer, product or process development scientist, technical brewer, and chefs. There are almost 13 colleges for BSc technology courses. In Kerala, like TKM College Kollam, KAU College Thrissur, Amalajodi College of Engineering Kottayam, etc. Let your dreams make you fly high. Thank you. Have a bright day.
Aspire to inspire before we expire. Good morning, everyone. You have different doubts about which are the courses you can study after your commerce graduation. Is commerce good for future? Yes. It has been already proven that good commerce performs an enormous role in the economic development of a country. Some well-defined career opportunities after taking commerce subject in class 10 are chart and accountancy, company secretary, business management, cost accountancy, etc. Is commerce without maths difficult? No. Commerce without maths is not a problem at all. It is perceived that students wishing to do professional courses like chart and accountancy, cost accountancy, financial analysis, MBA finance, finance related courses need to mandatory have the knowledge and the subject of maths in their commerce graduation. Which field is best in commerce? Management accounting. It is one of the best career options for commerce students. The basic work in this way is to provide financial information and needed resources to the company managers. They help in the decision making process of a firm. Which job has highest salary in commerce? Top 4 highest salary jobs for commerce without maths. Product manager, churn accountant, company secretary, certified public accountant. Which is the hardest subject in commerce? Churn accountancy. Churn accountancy is one of the most popular sources. CA is the toughest course in commerce, which is the best course in IT field. Some of the best IT courses in India are data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, blockchain, data visualization, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Thank you. Have a good day.
The joyful heart sees and reads the world with a sense of freedom and graciousness. We now have a wonderful video presentation showing a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi done by Master Shinto.
The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspaper. I now invite Kumari Hanna for news reading.
Good morning. Today's news. NCB claims Aryan Khan admitted to using drugs and he was arrested for drugs in October 3, 2021. COVID-19 Kerala contributes 52% of total active cases in country, 15,914 fresh infections logged today. News in detail. NCB takes drug supplier in custody after arrest of SRK's son Aryan and 7 others. Sunday came as a surprise for many Bollywood fans after Narcotics Control Bureau arrested Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan on charges of conception, sales and purchase of narcotic drugs after a same party busted abroad. COVID-19 Kerala contributes 52%. Kerala has the highest active cases, 1,44,000, which is 52% of total active cases of the country. Ernakulam has recorded the highest records. Off to sports news. Australia versus India, one of women's test drawn to give horses 6-4 series lead. IPL, Royal Challengers Bangalore and beat Punjab Kings to qualify for playoffs. That's all for today's news. Thank you.
Thought for the day are truly best in nature as it teach how to be confident and happy in the most difficult situation of life. Now it's time to cheer ourselves with a thought for the day by Master Aloysius.
Morning. The way gets is and doing. First of all, you have a
A new day begins with new thoughts, new strength, and endless possibilities. So, to enlighten us and brighten our morning assembly, I would like to invite Mrs. Christy Sudha, the chief guest of the day, to share her words.
In a gentle way, we can shake the world, said by Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhiji, the believer of simplicity and truth, made an exceptional impact not only in India but also throughout the world. A warm morning wishes to one and all present here, respected brothers, dear teachers, and my dear lovable students. Mahatma Gandhi is known as the father of our nation. His real name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He got the nickname Mahatma from Rabindranath Tagore. The meaning of Mahatma is great soul. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the greatest leaders of his time. He gained independence for India from England. Since he was a believer of Satyagraha, he empowered all Indians and led them against a non-violent protest against a British rule. Through his learnings, he taught others that violence is not the only way to gain rule or power. Patience is the key element to success. He taught more lessons that led to India gaining peace. Gandhiji believed and achieved peace by following small things in a gentle way and shook the world. First, the force of power never wins against the power of love. Gandhi means that peace is gained by tolerance and a force of love for all. Second, war always inflicts pain on everyone. Gandhi says that world peace can be obtained if we learn the power of non-violence. Third, we live for our values and passion, but our existence lies in the desire to live a peaceful life. Gandhi meant that the strength of courage is in self-sacrifice for the benefit of all. In a gentle way, how are we going to shake the world? As a student or a teacher, we also can shake the world in a gentle way by smiling at everyone for increasing good relationship, by saying thank you for making everyone good for us, by being helpful to everyone to create peace around us. Now together we can change the world and give a better future to our forthcoming generation by planting trees, by using the natural resources in a proper way, by conserving the forest and water, by educating others the good values. Now I conclude my words by saying that we should not underestimate our small actions in making a big difference. We must be the change we want to see in the world. The change must be in a gentle way. Thank you. Have a happy day.
Thank you for uplifting our thoughts. The moment you doubt whether you can fly your crease forever to be able to do it, I would like to call upon Master Hemant to share his views and thoughts.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and friends. In a gentle way, you can shake the world, Mahatma Gandhi said. The first thing that strikes our mind when our special occasion arrives is how we will celebrate it. The most important thing for any celebration is throwing a grand party and buying a massive cake. Excess food from such parties goes to waste, and exchanged gifts are usually of no use. Only by reforming our ways of celebration we could make an immense change in the world. Instead of giving gifts made up of plastic, we could give a plant pot or plant a sapling on every special occasion. By doing this, we will not only help Mother Nature recover from all the exploitation we have forced on her, but also be a good citizen and a human being. Instead of throwing a convivial party, we could go to an orphanage or an old age home and distribute cakes, gifts, and food. This will show kindness to humanity and help others. Throwing a party doesn't mean we have to have massive amount of food and a decoration. Instead, we could call our friends over to our house, laugh together, and make joyful memories. Instead of wasting money on massive amount of foods and drinks, we could learn how to bake one cake ourselves and then enjoy it. During festivals, bursting expensive crackers causes only harm to others. Instead, we could spend this money on NGO or another such organization and help someone get food on their empty tables. Let us make these new reforms and make this world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your views. The secret of getting ahead is getting it started. The powerful words motivate us the best way it can. Let me now welcome the pillar and the strength of our institution, Reverend Brother Das, the mentor and the confidence of each and every scholars of Montfortian families. With due respect, I call upon Reverend Brother Das for his message.
On this beautiful day, Monday morning, the world is celebrating the nature. As today we have the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi. You know, Saint Francis, when he was alive in this world, in the part of Assisi in Europe, he was very much interested in the nature. And so to say, he was very friendly and he was treating all the nature, plants and animals, birds, like his own brothers and sisters. So it is a wonder when Francis used to go to the forest and stand there, all of the wild animals, domestic animals, birds, fish, everything will come to him, very close to him, and then fish will be in the water, will come to him, and he will preach to their brothers and sisters of the nature. So that is the great day that we remember today. All throughout the world, those people who follow Saint Francis, there are so many congregations which they have the patron saint, Saint Francis of Assisi. So on this day, we have gathered here, and it is a graceful occasion to thank all of you who came here on this virtual platform in representing yourself and portraying the greatness that uh, was with you inside you. So congratulations to the grade 12A students for beautifully coming out with beautiful flying colors, and so many wonderful things were there to get into our own lives. So congratulations to students, and I also thank the guest of the day, Mrs. Christy Sudha, for giving us a beautiful thought for this week. I also take this opportunity to appreciate the teachers who were behind this grade 12A, the assembly and prayer committee members, and the technician for doing a great thing behind the screen. I didn't wish you at all. I started my speech, isn't it? So here comes my speech. Dear respected brothers, my dear teachers, dear loving participants of today's Thought for the Week, loving students and dear parents, wishing you all a very happy morning and a happy week. As all of you, especially Mrs. Christy Sudha, spoke about the topic today, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Many thoughts have come, and now it is left to each one of us to decide in what way, in which are the actions that we are going to change the other person who is very close to us, the other family who is very close to us, the other village or around the village or the state or the nation or the world, that we are going to make a change. In a small way, in a gentle way. What do you mean by that? Mahatma Gandhi might have said, very tiny actions of ours will make definitely a change. A small, a little, a gentle thing, a small, a gentle, a little action will make a change, definitely. These days, we are completely worried about this globalization, missionization, and whatnot. So we are all planning for big, mighty mega projects. We are interested, the countries, the people are interested in seeing, in listening, in watching the mega projects in the TVs outside, mega factories, mega mighty machineries, and as a whole, we have forgotten all the small things around us. For example, the small scale industries completely gone. Small scale handicraft things, people are slowly diminishing. And we are very much interested in most of the imaginary items, films, serials, and what all the things, the video games that is being played in the computer, many of the apps that's coming around. So we are fascinated by imaginary things, and in those imaginary things, there are only big distractions of mind, of the other's mind, and distractions of our thoughts. So go on, there are so many things to tell about. So FB, WhatsApp, Twitter, there are so many apps, you know. So all these things are taking away our own precious time, our own love, concern for each other. We have completely forgotten or ignored small things, small actions of kindness, small actions of love that is all throughout the world. It is there, but we are not able to take it off and give to others, share to others. As Mrs. Christie said, these small things, saying thank you, saying good words to others, smiling at someone, helping in a small way to the students, to their friends, the people, the neighbors around, encouraging by our own words, all these small things, small acts of kindness, though they are very tiny, small, but they make a big difference. These days, all of us are talking in terms of thousands value, thousands, lakhs, crores, and completely we have forgotten hundreds, tens, ones, and paise. So these days, paise is not at all considered, which means we are losing our value, we are losing the value of our, the money value of our country, India. So we know why, what are the reasons for that. So my dear students and those people who watch, let us pay attention to our own small things around us. We are also much worried about these days smartphones and what are the applications which are there inside, computer, desktop, and video games like that. And very important, these days people are interested in loving the pets we have. No, in the amazing fact also we saw the country which has the maximum level of pet animals. People who have 4 or 5 or 10 pets in their home. So those are grasping, those are grabbing our attention things, but the small things, the lovely things that we are smiling and then helping and being with the person, spending our presence with the other person, all these small things we are losing. And acts of kindness, in some of the scientists, they have brought out some good inventions. Those people who have these acts of kindness, who don't get angry, who love people, who share with their time with the people, get 23 percentage less stress, less diseases, and they get 23 percentage long life. But this has to be done continuously. One day you do a small act of kindness, you forget the rest of the week. So that is not the way. Continuously, if you are uh, happy, continuously if you are doing acts of kindness, these things happen. It levels, it seems, the blood pressure in each one's, and it increases the immune system of each one. And these are the small things the scientists have brought out when you have continuously do the actions of little things like kindness. So dear students, maybe one or two things to tell you which are the small things that matters, that makes a big difference, as the thought for the week the guest told. Maybe a small compliment of a word or a deed to your neighbor. Most important, a very good smile to your companion or to your neighbor. Maybe once a while you can donate unwanted food or unwanted clothes that you have put in your almirah. Maybe pay for someone's meal once a while, maybe once a week or once a month. Do a small little favor, uh, but without getting any return. A small favor. Uh, like this, there are so many small things that we can do. Or you can just lend your listening here without intervening the other person. So like this, there are so many tiny actions, small things, small actions of kindness that we can put forth to the other people. It is left to us to decide. The change will come within me, within you. So only one person can make a difference. There are so many things that are happening, so many projects that are coming which are successful, but those big mega projects start with a uh, thought from one person's head. So these are the things that we have to make important in our day-to-day life. So once again, I wish all of you a great day and great week. Once again, thanking and congratulating the students of grade 12A for their beautiful performance, and wishing you all the best. Let us be happy and spread happiness. Thank you.
It's not happiness that brings us gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. I now invite Master Ritik to share his words of gratitude.
Happy morning to one and all joined here. On this grateful morning, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude. I extend my gratitude to respected Reverend Brother Chesdas, not only for spending his precious time, but also for encouraging us in any difficult situation and achieving many endeavors. Thank you, dear brother. It's my pleasure to thank our teachers for supporting and polishing our talents. Thank you, dear teachers. Next, I thank our parents to spend their valuable time with us. Thank you, dear parents. Last but not least, I thank our dear Montfortans, the senior batch of our institution. Thank you, dear friends. I remain thank you.
Thank you for sharing your gratitude. The essence of school anthem is to arouse the spirit of the children and uplift their souls. Not only this, it encourages them with pride of being part of an institution which makes them hold their heads high. Here I call upon Kumari Haripriya for school anthem.
School anthem. We are the tulips in the valley of St. Montfort. We sing the praises you are Patrick. St. Montfort, love is sweet, service is light, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. Love is sweet, service is light, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. School is the light of our life. Where our journey begins, come with a how shall we are. You are the truth in heart. The Messiah has to strike. We thank you, Lord, for St. Montford's gift. Love is sweet, service is Lord, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. Love is sweet, service is Lord, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. You are the certifier. You're on a Hasamaya. Let's all be powered by your love. You are the life again. You're on a burden skin. We thank you more for to forgive. Deo gracias, Deo gracias, Deo gracias for Saint Montfort. Deo gracias, Deo gracias, Deo gracias for Saint Montfort. Love is his way, service is light, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. Love is his way, service is light, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. We are the tulips in the valley of St. Montfort. We sing our praises, you were Patrick. St. Montfort, love is sweet, service is light, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. Love is sweet, service is life, wisdom is mine. That's what we share. Thank you. Let Montfort fly high.